tell you something. I think you don't know. I got bangs.
I got bangs!
Do you guys want to see how I style my bangs? I assume if you are clicking on this video, the answer to that is probably yes. This is getting hot and this is a key component. You're gonna want to have a hairdryer, a round brush, some kind of styling pomade maybe if you want to have bangs like this. So this is about the size round brush you're going to want to have, a 1 inch, and this is going to give you Hobbit hair. This is going to give you Elijah Wood, Lord of the Rings. This is going to give Joan Jett. It's going to give Stevie Nicks. It's giving lead singer of a band. Let's do this. So I'm gonna be using any hairdryer works. You do not need the Shark Flexstyle, but that's just what hairdryer I have. So I'm gonna put it on like a lower setting. I would do this on low. You can do it on high. I've let my hair air dry the entire day. That was not the intended plan, but I wet my bangs because you're gonna wanna have, the bangs are the most important part, okay, of this look. So I'm going to round brush kind of away from my face and down like this. So I'm just gonna do that real quick. You also want to go under your bangs, curl, or like pull them away. A next important step when you have bangs like this, so you get them kind of to the level where they're dry, they're kind of curled like this, but kind of going out on each side. Then a really cool tip that I learned from the gal who cut my bangs is to then take your hand, place it on the bangs, and flip out the ends by blow drying up. I'll show you what I mean. Okay. Do you see how when you do that, you're keeping this part flat and you're just kind of flipping out the bottom, but without pulling out a curling iron and having it look like you curled it with a curling iron. It's just like the wind sort of swooped it that way. So press down on the bangs. We're getting there. We're getting to cool. Let's do the other side. This side's much harder for me. My cowlick is right here. As you can tell, it's right here in this little gap. So everything wants to not work on this side. It's all against me on this side. This is my good hair. This is my bad hair. Here's where we're at. You've got this side swooping this way, this one swooping this way, and it's kind of coming down in the center. Now here is the move that the gal who did my hair taught me is the key to these bangs. You want to always be kind of pushing up right here and doing a gentle swoop. Now, this is where I found a product like this to be helpful. This is the pomade stick that I am using. This is just the one that I pulled out of my drawer. This was sent to me a while ago, maybe a couple years ago. I had never used it because it's not the kind of hair that I had and I didn't need it. Any pomade stick probably works, but I really like this one. You don't have to use a pomade stick either. It can just be any kind of pomade, but it's really like a waxy sort of feeling. And I literally just kind of rub my fingers on this, rub my fingers together, and then I take this little pomade right at the tip of the bangs. And all this does is, you see how it sort of holds it in place. Like, look, where I put it, it's staying, but it doesn't feel greasy at all. It's just sort of like a nice little texture stick, because my hair is very fine and thin. I do not have thick hair like all the girlies you see online who are showing these really, really cool haircuts and they have like the thickest, most amazing hair. My hair is very thin, very fine, and it can look even thinner with certain haircuts. I was worried that bangs would make my hair look thin. I really don't think they do. She cut them nice and thick too, and I don't know, I feel like I still look really cute. Actually, I feel the cutest I've ever felt, which is an awesome feeling. Love this hair. So I literally just take this stick like this and just kind of move it into the bottom of the bangs. This is not a tip that the hair gal told me. This is one that I did myself. I just let that sit there for a few minutes, let the bangs acclimate to being this shape. And this is exaggerated shape, obviously. Like, I don't want them to look this styled, but this helps them stay. I have had a lot less issues with them kind of coming apart and looking weird and separatey when I started doing this. And then again, this motion, a lot of this motion right here. So bangs are kind of banging, okay? You can see that they're doing kind of what we want them to do, which is separated in the center here, sort of to give that like cool, what do you call it? 70s style bang, but not grandma-y. So now this is the next tip that I have found, because I don't like straight hair. You can leave this straight, you can style it cool or whatever you want. If you want to have like straight hair, I'm feeling like this is a little Jonathan Byers. I need a little more oomph. I want to be Frodo. So this for me is the key. This is just like, I think a little 1/2-inch barrel. This is a Vanity Planet curling iron. You can use any one. It really doesn't matter. This is just one that I've had forever. Now here's the trick. You do not want to curl your hair away from your face. You want to curl towards your face. And that towards your face vibe is what gives 70s. That's what gives Hobbit. Watch. When you curl it towards your face, when you let go, that curl sits in exactly the way that you want it to. Well, that I want it to at least. It gives volume up here, but it sinks in right here. I'll show you again. I'm gonna do my whole head. I'm gonna take a little bit of the bangs with it this time, just a little bit, so that it kind of all meshes. And watch, instead of what I would normally do, which is start back here and curl back, I'm gonna go underneath and curl forward. And do you see what I mean? It goes in with the shape of the hair. So I'll start and do the same thing over here. This is a trick that I forgot that I saw years ago from Instagram account Penold Brada. I remember seeing this and being like, dude, that's the best hair I've ever seen. I have to remember this trick. But I didn't have the bangs, I didn't have the hair. Now that I do, I was like, oh my God, I forgot about this. Curl forward. It is the vibe. I'm just gonna do that all over my whole head, speed this process up, and then I'm gonna style this fully so you can see just how adorable I am. This is a very specific haircut. The gal when she was cutting my hair, she told me this is called a wolf cut, and it's sort of like a baby shag. She was talking about shag is like way more intense. She assumes that one day I will go for a shag because pretty much everyone starts off this way and then transitions their way over to a shag eventually. It's just a cool haircut. So it's the wolf cut, and I absolutely love it. It is my favorite haircut I've ever had. I've been nervous to change things up. I shouldn't have been. And by the way, these look very curly right now. Like this looks like a little like overkill. I'm gonna brush this out. I'm gonna kind of tone it down a little bit. The first couple days that I had this haircut, I was like, I literally don't know how to style it. And I was doing the bangs kind of wrong. I was sort of always curling out. You definitely wanna curl them forward and then swoop out with that technique that I showed you with blow drying it like that. That's gonna give a much more lived in realistic bang than the first way, which I feel like is kind of our natural inclination, is to flip the bangs out with like a brush or like curl them. But that just, it's too much. It's too created. You wanna have it look more not natural, I guess, but sort of, just sort of like you woke up and are cool. So this is right after curling. Now you can hairspray here if you want to. Brush this out a little bit and then I'm gonna style it, tease it. But right now, first step is get it looking lived in. So then I take a bit of hairspray. This is Amika Fluxus hairspray. You can use whatever you have, doesn't matter. So what I have. And Kristen, the gal that I got my hair cut from, was talking to me when styling hair. She was like, be intentional about it. Like, don't just flip it around be like placing it how you want it and like be more gentle with your hair. You can do one of these too. Little ear tuck. Okay, my kid just woke up. I need to go get him so I can just see that. One of the cutest hairstyles I've ever done. I look darling, and you will too. Nobody doesn't look good with this hair, I swear. So this is it. It even looks weirdly even better up. Like, look. Are you fucking kidding me? Look how cute I am. Oh yeah, I'll tell you something. I think you don't know. Anyway, that's it. That's the hairstyle. It's so cute. It's effortless with quite a lot of effort, to be frank. But now that I've done this, it lasts the entire day. It stays. Bring a bottle of dry shampoo with you in case your bangs get greasy, or just really, really powder your forehead underneath here. And I haven't had an issue, honestly, and I'm a very greasy banged lady. But the trick is the way you dry it, the flipping out with the hairdryer, and the curling forward. Everything else is gravy. It's just cute. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, that it was helpful for you. I'm gonna go put my makeup on now so that the rest of the look can be complete. And I'm going on a date with my husband tonight. And I'm very excited. And I thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, that it was helpful for you in learning how to style these cool ass wolf cut bangs. And I will see you in my next video. What is this? This is so good. It's such an extremely clean desk. Such a good space to work in. Love it. It's normal. And then I'm gonna say to this. So I'm gonna be using this. Probably want to have a hairspray. I'll show you. Thank you. Thank you. I want you to focus on this right now. I need you to focus on this. I need you to do your job. This side swoop to this side. This, okay. This is the R+CO. No. See, that's what's funny, is you're not gonna tell me what to do.